Shalom, Shalom Israel. This is Brother Ishmael coming back with the next quick video. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Yahweh being who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahushai being who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Right? I want to give a mighty Shalom to the Akim and the Akwats, through the four corners of the earth, that's enduring all these temptations and these demons and trying to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. Shalom, Shalom. Now, this video today, we're going to talk about patience, right? Because I've seen it in myself and as well as brothers that we lack patience, right? We always want things to happen now, right? It's like it. Right? You always want things to happen now, right? And do have patience, you understand? Sometimes when we get brought to a lower state or something bad happens, we do have patience during that time, right? You always want it to get good fast, or we want all hell to go away fast, you understand? And we do have patience during that time, right? And today's topic, right? Lord's will, brothers and sisters, be edified by it, right? And learn how to have some patience. So this is Luke 21 and verse 19. This is book of Luke 21 and verse 19. Say, in your patience possess ye your souls. Right? So, in patience, right? You want to possess your soul, right? In patience, you could possess your soul. Therefore, you don't want to be moving hasty and do have patience, right? And then you bring hell and destruction on yourself, right? You don't want to be moving hasty, as in where you start doing things without thinking and not being patient, and then all hell start breaking loose, right? We don't want to be not moving in patience and you end up making a decision and then you realize that with patience this could have been solved, right? Or then you realize with patience that this could have go way better, right? It could have go right than how it went left just by moving hasty and not being patient, right? Because I see it for myself, right? And we see it in people, we see it in ourselves, right? We see it in movies as well, which but somebody that not being patient, right? And they move hasty and not have that patience, right? It was always go left. So this is Galatians 5 and verse 22. So, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, right? The key points here, say, long-suffering, right? With long-suffering comes patience, right? Because to be long-suffering, you must have that patience to endure and endure and endure, you understand? So it's a long-suffering, therefore something long, right? You'd have to have that patience, right, to go through this long period, right? Long-suffering. So therefore you'd have to, it's good to have that patience, because why? Part of fruit of the Spirit, right, is long suffering. And with long suffering, you must have patience, because if you don't have patience and you move hasty, right, you could come out of Spirit, you understand? You could get yourself in trouble, right? So we must have that patience. So this is Psalms 40 and verse 1. It's the book of Psalms 40 and verse 1. And say, I waited patiently for Yahweh, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. Right? Now, see, this here is King David, right? See, I waited patiently for Yahweh, and he inclined unto me. So therefore, if we be patient, right, the Lord could hear us, you understand? It's not like if the Lord could hear our prayers in an instant, you understand? Who knows? We send up some prayers now, and then we be patient, and 2 days later, right, 3 days, right? The Lord answer our prayers. Understand? Now, if we think that we send our prayers and be hasty and a snap of a finger, right? The Lord hear your prayers and answer back immediately. No, not saying it can't happen, but we're speaking about patience right now, right? So it's I waited patiently for Yahweh, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. Right? So we had to be patient with people, my bad. We had to be patient with people and as well with the Lord, understand? So we must be patient, in other words, to see things go good sometimes, right? It's the book of Psalms 27 and verse 14. It's the book of Psalms chapter 27 and verse 14. Wait on Yahweh. Right? It's a wait. Part of waiting is having that patience. Wait. Understand? Sometimes we might go to order food, or we might go to a store to get something, or we might go to fix something on the car, and you have a long wait. I mean, everybody would like to get you quickly, but patience, right? We must have that patience. So it's a wait on Yahweh. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on Yahweh. Right? So sometimes you might want to, in other words, get something done now. Understand how we might want this to happen now, right? And I know every brother and sister that moving in the spirit want to be out of here yesterday, right? But we had to wait on the Lord, right? I know some brothers who want to take vengeance, understand? Or they can't wait for the Lord to come back, you understand, to destroy these heathens, right? But we have to wait, you understand? We can't just go and take it upon ourselves, you understand, and do the Lord work, right? We have to wait, you understand? So it's a wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Right? This is the book of Hebrews. This is the book of Hebrews 10. Right? This book of Hebrews 10, verse 36. It says, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of God, ye might receive the promise. So it says, for ye have need of patience. We need to have patience. Why? That after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. So therefore, we must have that patience so that we can receive the promise, right? We think that the Lord will just give us what we want immediately. Understand? It say, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. So we need to have that patience in these last days. Alright? And to Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Right? All hell breaking loose. You understand? Things not just going right. You understand? Your life going downhill. You understand? You might find yourself being out of spirit, or you might find yourself battling this demon, right? And say, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So therefore, be patient when you have been brought to a lower state, right? Sometimes, all hell been breaking loose for like a month, 2 months straight, and then on the second month, we decide to give up. And who knows, by the third month, the Lord would make things go better, you understand? Make a U-turn, right? And make you feel better, belly up in spirit. But we decide to give up and not have patience in the second month, you understand? So we need to have patience, especially when we are brought to a lower state, right? Reading on verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So to purify gold, you have to put it through fire, right? A lot of heat, right? And heat don't feel good, right? I sure any brother here or any sister could, say that heat don't feel good. So therefore, when we get tried in the fire, we must have patience, because if we don't, understand, I'll put it like this, we could get burned up, right? So we must have patience and endure, right? And Lord's will, everything get better in the end. You understand? Like right now we in this captivity, right? We must have patience and endure, right? And keep doing the Lord's work. You understand? And Lord's will be out here soon. Right? Go to Baruch 4 and 25. Another chapter was good, but I won't read the whole thing. Right? This is Baruch 4 and verse 25. Right? And say, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. So it says, suffer patiently, right? Again, going back to Galatians 5, right? Fruits of the Spirit, long suffering. You understand? It says, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. Right? So, say, in this captivity right now, we should suffer patiently, right? Waiting, understand, waiting on the Lord, right? And in that time to come, God's will, right? We tread upon the enemy's neck. But we can't just be hasty now and go and do it, right? And go and do our own will, because we're frustrated now and we fed up of being in captivity, understand? We had to be patient. It's a suffer patiently the wrath that has come up on you from the Most High, for thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly, right? Keep the patience, but shortly, meaning it would come shortly, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. So soon as well, we would see the enemy destruction and tread upon his neck, right? Let's go to Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. Right? So this is the book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. Right? No, though it tarry, we're supposed to wait for it. Therefore, have patience, right? Because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Now, have the patience, it would come. You understand? Don't doubt, you understand, and think that it won't happen. It would come, but we have to have patience, right? It say, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. Be patient, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, so it would come. Understand? Just be patient, right? And with that, I want to leave with one last precept, right? Be patient and wait for this time, right? This book Revelation 18 and 21. Understand? So we be patient and wait on this time. Say, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. So with patience, understand, we'll see this time to come. Lord will wait with patience. We endure, understand. Do what the Lord said to do. Understand? Keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Move in the spirit, right, and not the flesh. Be patient, and Lord's will, we would see this time, right? So done. Lord's will, brothers and sisters, was edified and understand, right? And remember to be patient. So with that, I bid us shalom.